What I like about black and white photography is its strong characteristic. With the absence of color, this type of photography emphasizes composition and lighting. In this video, I will try to do black and white photography using a smartphone. Of course, this is a unique challenge for me, as I'm used to shooting in color. The camera I've chosen is the Realme XT, a mid-range smartphone from 2019 with a decent main camera. However, I don't use the built-in camera app because I find it less satisfactory. Instead, I use Gcam and MotionCam. With these two apps, I can capture photos in RAW format, allowing for more flexible editing. I edit my photos using RAWtherapy, a free alternative to Adobe Lightroom. In capturing black and white images, I need to visualize and imagine the result in black and white. I could use a black and white filter while shooting, but I prefer capturing in color in RAW format. Fortunately, my phone has a feature to change the display to black and white, allowing me to compose the shots with a black and white perspective. I can anticipate how the final images will look. I also experimented with panoramic photography by taking several photos and merging them to create a wider angle shot. This technique adds grandeur to the photos. I enjoy cycling to explore the city, and with my smartphone camera in my pocket, I can capture moments conveniently and quickly. Street photography and cycling are a delightful combination. I aim for high-contrast black and white photos with deep blacks and bright whites. Thanks to RAW photos, I can edit my images to achieve the desired contrast. While my phone's camera may lack sharpness due to its small sensor, artificial sharpening helps, though not as effective as a camera with a larger sensor. Black and white photos evoke a sense of the past. I particularly like high-contrast black and white photos. However, this style of photography has its limitations, such as the loss of color information. For example, in photos of mushrooms, it might be challenging to identify their types without knowing their colors. Yet, this can also be an advantage if intentionally hiding color information, such as not revealing the color of clothing in a photo by converting it to black and white. By the way, lately, I've developed an interest in mushrooms, so I've been capturing many of them during my bike rides. There are numerous mushroom varieties with diverse shapes and sizes. I'm not a mushroom expert, so I don't know if these mushrooms are safe to eat. I capture them simply because I admire their beauty. I enjoy eating mushrooms that I usually buy at the market. The mushrooms I often eat are oyster mushrooms and ear mushrooms. I have also tried button mushrooms and snow mushrooms. However, I have never eaten foraged mushrooms. In my opinion, searching for wild mushrooms to eat is an interesting activity, but I haven't dared to do it because I don't know which mushrooms are safe to eat. This river is very rocky. There are a lot of stones here. Actually, it wasn't like this before. Rumor has it that these stones came from a dam construction project. The arrival of these stones is very disturbing as it damages the rice fields and buildings. There is also an excavator here to manage these rocks. Before these stones were here, I used to swim in this river. I also visited a grass field. We can see that the grass here is very tall, even taller than adults. These grasses are intentionally planted for animal feed, perhaps for cows or goats. We can observe that this grass field is quite expansive. Cows indeed require a lot of food due to their large stomachs. Here are some other photos that I took using my smartphone camera. You can judge whether the photos are good or not. In summary, exploring black and white photography with my smartphone posed unique challenges and creative opportunities. Despite the limitations of a smaller sensor, third-party apps and post-processing tools allowed for flexibility in editing. Experimenting with panoramic shots and combining cycling with street photography added a dynamic element. While I enjoy the high contrast of black and white, I acknowledge the loss of color information. Additionally, my newfound interest in capturing mushrooms during cycling rides added a personal touch to the visual narrative. Overall, the experience has been both challenging and rewarding, pushing creative boundaries within the constraints of mobile photography.